All right, thanks for jumping back in. I'm Mark Howerton. This is Anna.
Hello.
We're going through one of our very favorite books called The 7-Day Love Prescription, a book by John and Julie Gottman that's been tremendously helpful in our lives and in our respective practices, working with couples and individuals to help them be superstar relationship rock stars.
That's right.
Today we are on day 5, and the title of day 5's chapter is How to Ask for What You Need.
Right. So this is the first one. A lot of these, the previous 4 days that we've done little videos that you can see on our YouTube channel here are about things that you can kind of give to your partner, like a compliment, or you can say thank you. You can give gratitude. You can give a compliment, things that you can give. And this is turning it a little bit to saying like, okay, one thing that's actually a loving thing for you to do to have a vibrant, rich, engaged relationship, marriage, partnership is to ask for what you need. So that is a little counterintuitive. Everything else we've been saying is kind of like care for your partner in this way, in this way. And now it's saying like, okay, actually, in order to care for them and to really maintain the strength of this third entity, the us, the we, you've got to ask for what you need, because inevitably what happens when one or both of the people in the relationship don't ask for what they need, it will be inevitable that you store up the resentment and the criticism, and that dam eventually has to break. And maybe you've experienced this before. I think we all have, probably, in any relationship, parent, child, sibling, friend, where maybe there's something that you didn't say you needed in any type of familial or friend relationship, and then eventually you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I need this, or this is what I don't need. And if you let it just fester, like they say, it's a dam that will just break. It won't hold up.
Yeah. The notion of needs, I think, is a great conversation in general, because there's needs that we know we have, and I know I have this need, and I need to express it to you. And sometimes we don't know. One of the things that, and again, this might be based on personalities. Maybe someone would say gender. Maybe say this is harder for guys than girls. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you can share your comments below if you think it's harder for men than women. But sometimes we just feel a thing. We just feel something, and we don't even know sure what it is. I think I might have mentioned this in one of our earlier videos, where it's like, I just know I'm feeling something, and I don't really know what the ultimate need is, or ultimate desire, or ultimate answer is. I'm just feeling something. So this is one of those combinations that I believe firmly in. It's self-reflection and relational interaction. So self-reflection is like, what's going on within me? What do I actually need right now? Am I hungry? Am I sleepy? Am I frustrated at my partner? Am I stressed about work? Like, what is the actual thing that I need? And that's personal work. That's internal self-awareness, which again is the cornerstone of all healthy relationships and healthy psychological life. Is that you spend time in self-aware and self-reflecting of knowing who you are and what you need. Once I identify what I need, then I can articulate what I need, and there's a heck of a lot better chance that I'll get what I need. So know what you need, say what you need, better chance that you'll get what you need.
Yeah, I think that's a good nudge, Mark, because I would say in our relationship, I'm probably better about asking for what I need, and you are not. You've gotten better at it, but maybe that is somewhat of a gender division line of like maybe, but probably not necessarily. I feel like I am usually pretty crystal clear on what I need and asking for what I need and articulating it, because I do know myself that if I don't, it will build up, and then this dam will eventually break. And I'm trying to prevent that from happening. So one of the things they point out that is really important in this day nudge to ask for what you need is thinking about how to start the conversation with your partner. So you want to be really thoughtful about making sure they have ears to hear what you have to say, and that they're going to be able to receive the information. It's kind of maybe a neutral place for both of you in terms of what you're going to talk about, and you want to give them the best shot at being able to respond positively when you share something that you need, and you want to make sure to not be critical or going on the offensive or accusing them of anything, but just try to, as much as possible, kind of come with your hands open, saying like, hey, I really need this, and I'd love to talk about what it could look like moving forward, getting that need met, because you really need to think about the conditions of when you ask for what you need. You don't want to do it in anger or off the cuff or in a quick hot moment, right?
Yeah. Because again, often there's a build up to break. And so if we're not aware of what we're needing and the frustration we're feeling by not getting that need met, it might come out in, you always do this. And then now it's a sense of accusation. And it falls into this natural offensive defensive cycle. So if someone comes at somebody with a criticism, the natural response is defense, and now we are defensive. And so to say a self-aware, what we say, I feel statement, as opposed to you always statement, it's going to sort of set the groundwork for a smoother conversation. To say, hey, I'm feeling overloaded or overwhelmed, or I'm feeling stressed, or I feel like I've kind of become second, string in some things that are happening in our life. Those are I feel statements, as opposed to you're making my job harder, you're not respecting me, you're not prioritizing me. All those statements could be met with immediate defense, like, well, no, remember last Tuesday I did the thing. Mm-hmm. And so it creates that defense instead of open, empathetic listening. So yeah, how you start the conversation is really important. Start with I feel, start with, kind of the energy of I'm hopeful we can move this needle forward, as opposed to I'm going to point out to you the things that you're essentially creating the deficiency of my need. Well, that feels very irritating.
Yeah.
And what I've seen for years is it's very hard to be empathetic when you're being accused, or when your statement or your actions are the root of the thing. So to be empathetic to someone saying, you're being a big jerk, what I hear you saying is you think I'm being a big jerk. Like, that's a very difficult kind of empathetic response. So as wise partners, if we can start by saying, hey, I'm starting to feel a certain way about this. Can we talk about it? A lot better chance of successful conversation.
Right. And they say specifically to ask your partner, are you available now? Like, as another way of saying, is this a good time? Like, are you available to engage in sort of a deeper conversation where I maybe could share a need or what I'm really feeling like I'm lacking or missing or needing in this partnership or relationship?
Yeah. Hey, babe, are you available now?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we're going to get off this and go solve some problems in our life over here.
Mark is going to ask for what he needs.
That's right. I know exactly what I need.
Instead of just being grumpy.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Follow us for next time. Have a great day. Thanks.